Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for this Prizefighter reserve bout. 9-2 with 2 no contests. The record for Martignoni, 7-3 for Giordano. Martignoni, 2 years older, the height pretty much a wash. Both guys looking very comfortable on the scales under the 136 limit yesterday. So without further ado, Mr. Hal Chaplin, please, let's get Prizefighter underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on UFC Fight Pass for the preliminary bout of Cage Warriors 174 from Indigo at the O2 in London, England. This contest is a reserve bout for the Cage Warriors Bantamweight Prizefighter tournament and will take place over 2 5-minute rounds with 1 overtime round if necessary, and is brought to you by Fairtax. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. Official weight, 135.4 pounds. He's fighting out of Napoli in Italy and brings into the cage a professional record, 7 wins with 3 defeats. Introducing Alessandro Giordano. Standing opposite him in the cage, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight, 135.7 pounds. He is fighting out of Rome in Italy and brings into the cage a professional record of 9 wins, 2 defeats and 2 no contests. Introducing the Italian Thunder, Michele Martignoni. Your referee in charge of the action begins, Mr. Sam Hamidi.
One of the best in the business, Mr. Sam Hamidi, about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds, 2 5-minute rounds rather, in the Cage Warriors Prizefighter reserve bout.
Gentlemen, round 1, you ready?
A sudden victory round will be utilized if this is a draw. But the way these two were going at each other during the introductions and the way they've got into each other at the start of this bout tells me they don't want to see it go that far. Giordano in the pale blue, Martignoni in the red.
I mean, you do have to imagine that the fact that it's 2 rounds instead of 3 rounds is going to play into the strategy a little bit. You're not going to have to pace yourself in the same sort of way that you would if you thought you might be going for a full 15 minutes. Martignoni in top position here, very, very early. Nice clinch work from underneath here with a over-under position. Martignoni does need to be careful about a butterfly guard sweep.
You see some progression there, gentlemen.
But what he's doing very nicely, you can see how close Martignoni's hips is into Giordano's hips. It's if Giordano can get that space, that's when you can start to push away those legs and start to lengthen out that base and look for the sweep.
Let's see some work here, please, gents. I need to see some progression.
Second warning from the referee there. He's not going to let Martignoni just stay on top and chew up the clock like this. He needs progression or damage being done.
And there is a bit of progression here into half guard. Now he's trying to pass. Nice frames underneath by Giordano.
Get your toes out of the cage for me.
Martignoni just being very, very heavy with the hips here. I'd like to see a little bit more damage being done from top position. Head and arm choke thrown on here, and this positioning, I mean, if the body is not good, but the hands are locked nicely. He's fresh here. This might be on.
Giordano looking for a big squeeze here.
And now this is a much better position here. You see how Martignoni drives that left elbow backwards to get a little bit of space, but as the muscles in the shoulder start to fatigue, that shoulder can slowly creep back in, so he's pushing the shoulder into the neck here. It's sort of the answer in the phone defense here as the hand comes up and grabs onto the ears. Now, this is really going to be a big test here, because if Martignoni is able to defend against this and just be patient here, and it's going to be the arms, the biceps, the lats, the shoulders of Giordano that is going to start to fatigue, and it could make subsequent grappling exchange or even striking exchange in this fight more difficult. Giordano's really putting everything into this. I mean, he's got a fantastic bite on the far side here. The question really is, does he have enough pressure on the far side, and is he able to get that shoulder into the near side? From the angle that we can see here, it doesn't look like the shoulder is in, but now Martignoni is starting to show some distress here.
Oh, this is
his head's starting to go red. Giordano's putting absolutely everything into this. Some changing of positioning for Martignoni and a readjustment of the hand. That's not a great sign. When you have to readjust the hand, it's because something isn't feeling quite right. And he readjusts again. And the head of Martignoni is going red. And Giordano goes for another massive squeeze here.
Tense moments here as Martignoni tries to survive this arm triangle.
And now Martignoni tries to strip the grip. This is a clever move here. He's got to be careful about losing the frame of that left hand there. He needs to stop the shoulder coming into the neck. If I'm Martignoni, I'm trying to defend upper body and also try and escape the lower body, and there he is out of it. Man, I can only imagine how tired the arms of Giordano is right now. He put absolutely everything. He really thought that he had that finish there.
The question now becomes, what does Giordano have left for Martignoni?
Scramble here as Martignoni tries to pass it straight into Mount. And now he's going to try and sit round to the back, it looks like, but the frame on that left leg, there's the back take attempt here. Nice frame with the hand, it pushes Martignoni off. He's unable to get the hook and he fights back for it.
And now it's Martignoni.
Positioning's not perfect here. He needs to try and get a better angle. That's a little bit better now. He's still missing a hook on the far side. Giordano can fall down to his right-hand side and turn into his opponent if he feels like there's really a threat of the choke. The arm isn't close to coming underneath the neck at the moment. If I'm Martignoni, I'm going to look to try and soften him up a little bit with a few more shots. And he's not going to have enough time to really do anything from this position, but what an interesting first round.
Couple of nice punches to end the round.
Go back, go back, go back.
Martignoni
Round two, you ready?
bouncing on his toes, ready to come out for this second round. Will we see another fast and furious start here? Giordano loves that jab.
Right hand for Martignoni.
And they are looking to knock lumps out of each other here. Giordano does not want to find himself underneath Martignoni again, but it's looking like it's going to be a shootout in the second round. Maybe Martignoni sensing he might be one down on the scorecards, coming out to strike rather than to grapple in the second.
And a shake of the head there by Giordano as he eats a kick to the body.
Nice combination from Giordano. Big right hand from Martignoni. Putting up quite the pace here. Another stiff jab from Giordano. They both land in that exchange. Giordano playing the matador here. Fastball from Martignoni. Not quite enough on it. And they both look like they're winding up here, Dan.
Yeah.
Martignoni switching stances. Nice leg kick from Giordano. Oh, big right hand. And Giordano barely flinching there.
Right hand flips the head of Giordano.
Bragging rights at stake here. Both guys have come out and said, look, winner of this is the best bantamweight in Italy.
Hard to argue with him. I mean, can you believe we're getting this fight at the first fight of a prelim card?
And look, we do not know what's going to happen with Prizefighter. One of these guys could be fighting again tonight.
I mean, they definitely don't look like they're expecting to with the pace that both of these guys are putting on. Martignoni winding up on all of these shots, so much power behind them. Nice jab by Giordano. I wonder if we're going to see a level change by Martignoni in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, big right hand by Martignoni. He stumbled down. And Giordano landing some big shots.
Catching him. And Martignoni fires back.
Salamini on his toes here.
Both these guys swinging for the fences. Big blast through. Beautifully done by Martignoni. Straight into half guard. And now he's trying to take a head and arm choke. If I'm Martignoni here, I am posturing and landing as many hammer fists I can to the face here. Now is not the time. Now is not the time to just try and hold. He's got to try and deliver some damage. Is he thinking about a head and arm here? Is it too slippery? Looking for a back take here. He slides straight off. We spoke earlier about how hot it is in here, how slippery these guys are getting so quickly. It makes grappling so difficult.
Knees from Giordano. Martignoni closing the distance.
Martignoni looking very tired now, but still swinging. Left hand lands.
Swinging and landing.
They're the final. You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Winner of this round takes it. Giordano looking to touch gloves. Martignoni having none of it.
Martignoni in the zone. Going to continue to try and take his opponent's head clean off. Was that second round enough for a bit of recovery in the arms of Giordano?
Oh, big knee from Giordano there. The sound of that one ringing around the indigo, and he follows it up with a nice left to the body, and another upstairs.
Beautiful right hand by Giordano there, and it looks like the momentum is starting to shift. Martignoni looking very, very fatigued. Movement is labored.
I mean, maybe if the stars were to align one day, this is a fight I'd love to see over 5 rounds.
Yeah. Giordano definitely getting the better of these strikes in the third round so far.
Martignoni still ploughing forward, though.
I mean, Martignoni is an absolute warrior. We've seen him over 5 rounds.
Caught Giordano on the shoulder with that big shot. Cuffing one around the side of the ear there.
But it's single shots from Martignoni compared to clean combinations from Giordano.
Oh, big left hand. And that got a reaction from Martignoni. I mean, this is exhausting just to watch, folks.
We're not seeing anywhere near the output from Martignoni that we saw in that second round. Second round, anytime he was in range, he was throwing these huge shots.
Oh, big knee to the body. Martignoni cut under the left eye.
Giordano really starting to take control of this fight. Oh, beautiful inside leg kick. Martignoni's certainly not out of this fight yet.
2 minutes left on the clock as Martignoni tries a body shot. Martignoni landing big. So does Giordano. This is crazy.
Just under 2 minutes left to go.
Heads there.
Giordano finding homes. A home for those strikes. His accuracy's just got so much better as this fight's gone on, and Martignoni's showing less aggression.
Gets caught with a counter flying knee there. Jumping knee, rather. Reaching down to the body is Giordano. Oh, another huge right hand lands. And Giordano's corner willing their man on.
1 minute left in this fight, and I believe Martignoni needs to pull out something pretty spectacular to win it at this point.
The baby blue eyes of Martignoni glazed over. Giordano relentless. Martignoni immovable.
And there's a shot. 35 seconds. Head in a guillotine here. I don't believe it's enough, but it might be. Martignoni's tired.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Sam Amidi, calls a stop to this contest after 4 minutes and 33 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner by way of guillotine choke in the blue corner, Alessandro